This one's called Time and Deliverance. The burden of responsibilities made it difficult for him to live. To be able to face the world was no longer a matter of grace. No, he wasn't a criminal, but just another human trapped in the vicious cycle of thoughts he had created all this while. His accomplishments no longer held any importance even to him. The only dearest things that remained were the memories from the past. Memories of those moments that couldn't be changed nor could be undone. Some of them were nice and some he wished he never recalled them. All of his life passed before his eyes, but there was still a void that remained. The only thing that told him the truth was the mirror he stood before. Rest who he lived with lied to make him feel better. At an old age, he felt nice when a pretty woman complimented him on his looks and spirit. But he believed the mirror more because it knew his history. Asking God for forgiveness wasn't an option because it was too late to get things fixed. Once a mocker of someone else's divine faith realized that he needed something more than medicines. Death was indifferent to any emotions, and so was time. In his last moments, he realized that time was the only friend and an enemy. The reminder of the inevitable that was yet to come, death. His soul was trapped inside his helpless body. Both of them had been a burden to one another at different times. The soul died long ago, while the young body carried it. Now that the body had become helpless, the soul cried in hope, wanting to escape. The intense battle between the body and soul had left the man weak. The battle between the two was the only occasion where time waited patiently. The body released all of its heat only to become cold once and forever. The soul escaped and felt free as the cage bird who hadn't flown for the longest time. Thank you. Do I have time for one more? This one's called The Alternate Life. If you choose your own path, what would really happen? The confused mind and the hesitant heart. These two fight a constant battle within self. You want to grab the opportunity, but you don't want to face the consequences. The choices you make for yourself matter the most than what others choose for you. You would never firmly settle to one goal, thinking about what if I don't make it big? While the doors are wide open for you to step in and beyond the cage of mind, beyond the social norms, wanting you to push past your limits. But amidst the societal pressure and chaos, you still couldn't decide what you really wanted. The people and their views stopped you while the time was still running. You tried, you failed, and you got up. You tried, you failed, you fell and got up again. Every mistake of yours has taught you something new. Now that you know you can conquer whatever you have been wanting to, would you surpass those inner boundaries and accomplish all that you want to? Or then later think, had I made my choices correctly, I certainly would have lived a better life. Thank you.